I lean toward the corpse and I say, "Hey Terry, help me be a good stepfather, because I gotta step up pretty hard right now."
All right, are you gonna head upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's really bad.
Hey Terry. It's me, Ron. Just, what you doing there, kiddo?
Come on.
Hey, if you need any tutoring or anything, that is something I learned, to do. Wow, that's some algebra I never passed, so maybe I can't tutor you on that. Anyways, can I get past this force field, please, Terry?
No, Ron, please, for the last time, just leave.
But, Terry, I'm here.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's always been the problem. Are you not getting that?
I get it just fine, but I love you too much to leave.
I appreciate that, but I
You do?
I know what I need, and what I need is not you. What I need I had, and then he left, and then he came back, and then you cut off his head, so I'm gonna go find his head, and I'm gonna have my dad back.
Well, it sounds like you still don't have what you need, and I don't think you're gonna find what you need in the astral plane either.
Well, this book says otherwise.
Well, what does it say? I'm not a tutor.
It says all I gotta do is go to the astral plane. If I can just finish this spell, which would be a lot easier if you weren't around, I just gotta concentrate, then I can go to the astral plane, and once you're there, time doesn't move in the same way, so I could just be with him for all time, and it would be great.
Terry, can I ask you something? What did you like about your dad?
What did I like about him? Jesus Christ. He was my dad. He wasn't trying really hard to just sort of be this guy that I needed to respect. He was just himself, and he was caring, and he was funny, and he was nice, and my mom liked him, and he was a great guy, and he always read me fucking stories. I don't know, what do you want me to tell you?
And he was alive, right?
Yes, that was probably my favorite thing about him.
What if I told you you're not gonna find him in the astral plane? Because I know where he is.
What do you mean you know where he is? I know he's in the astral plane. That's where you sent him. That's where you sent his head.
He's in this tower. I mean, I gotta, spoiler alert you. It's not, necessarily a better option, but I know where he is, and you can talk to him. He's just not gonna talk back.
What the fuck does that mean?
Ron, talk about how the other guy was a fake.
That other guy was a phony, like even phonier than what stepfather is considered. Like everybody's
what other
like,
guy?
You're
The vampire.
The vampire.
What vampire? What vampire? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
Ron, the kids downstairs. Terry must have seen these kids.
Hey, Terry, did you hang out with any other cool kids while you're here? And by cool, I mean like kind of pasty and pale and vampire?
Oh, those kids are vampires. Yeah, those kids were vampires.
But there's a daddy vampire.
No, Terry Sr., my dad, was keeping those vampire kids in the dungeon safe so that he didn't have to kill them.
Then how come he was so pasty and vampire-y?
I don't know, that's just sort of his thing.
I don't think it was his thing.
He went through this portal into this fucking weird world. It does a lot of weird shit to a lot of us.
Listen, I know your mother very well and intimately, and she likes...
Oh, God, don't say that.
I'm just saying she likes a hot-blooded man. Guys, help me out.
Hey, Terry.
What?
You're saying the guy you thought was your dad was not a vampire?
Correct.
Well, if he wasn't a vampire, then those kids downstairs would probably still be vampires too, right? Because they had nothing to do with him.
And look at this. The sky has changed. All the darkness around here has fallen away because that guy was not your father. It was an imposter. He was a vampire pretending to be your father.
Terry Jr., based off of what you said, sounds like your dad was a great guy.
Yeah, he was an amazing guy.
He doesn't sound like the sort of guy that would have come over here and try to kill us. He doesn't sound like the sort of guy that would put kids in cages, even if they were vampires. Don't you think he acted a lot differently than the dad that you mentioned, the dad that you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm human again. That guy was definitely a vampire. Ah, God damn it, I always knew. I knew he wasn't my dad, but I just wanted him to be so badly. And I think I still do. I don't know if I care. I think I would still rather have that than what this is, than all of this.
Terry, I want to tell you a quick anecdote about my father. My father was not a vampire. However, my father wasn't always, I wasn't always sure if he loved me. And he would take me fishing sometimes, and I always thought that if I could just catch one fish, then he would be proud of me. And I never ended up catching that fish, and he never ended up being proud of me, but I always thought that if you were really my dad, then he would have been proud of me no matter what. And so I think that the people who are related to you, maybe they're your father and maybe they're not, but sometimes your family is just who loves you. And if you think that your family is gone, they're not all gone. I still love you, and I care about you, and I'm sorry that you're feeling like this, because I've felt like that before, and it fucking sucked.
I'm really sorry.
I love you, son.
And then he gets sucked through the dimensions, and you hear a voice echoing from the tower itself.
What a bunch of bullshit.
What a bunch of namby-pamby, cowardly, overly feminine.
Excuse me.
What?
Is this are you fucking kidding me? No. Did you say I got goddamn tears in my eyes, you piece of shit. You give that kid back.
No.
Hey, get down here and fight us!
Guess what, asshole? We're coming to Ravenloft and we're getting those fucking kids back. We know where you are, you piece of shit.
Good luck.
Dungeons&Daddies is Matt Arnold as Daryl Wilson, Anthony Birch as our DM, Will Campos as Henry Oak, Beth May as Ron Stampler, and myself, Freddie Wong as Glenn Close.
And next to him, off the balcony, you see a little toilet seat. That's where they shit.
Oh my god.